from all over the globe will get to see your handsome face in Lisbon. You ready, Gabriel?
Yes, I'm ready.
MLVC.
Excuse me, but I'm singing in one key and you're singing in another.
Poor is the man whose pleasures depend on the permission of another.
Open the door now and suffocate. Just give me a fan.
I don't trust any man who hasn't kissed another man.
I'm waiting.
All right, people, it's time to get your dancing shoes on. You're listening to MLVC. It's all Madonna, all the time.
Welcome to the party, bitches.
Hey, everybody, you're listening to MLVC, the Madonna podcast, your place for all things Madonna. Louise Veronica Ciccone. I am your Celebration Tour correspondent, Stefan. It's a self-imposed title. I'm just calling myself the tour correspondent. It's a dream of mine. Tonight on the show, we have Gabriel, who attended the second show in Lisbon, Portugal tonight. Welcome to the show,
Hello.
Gabriel.
Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are listening to this.
Exactly. Whenever you're listening to the show, whether it be live right now on YouTube or later tomorrow, who knows? What time is it, Gabriel?
Now it's almost 1 a.m.
Oh, it's you've got plenty of time. It's
I hit an after party tonight.
Are you?
No.
Oh, you're in for the night.
No, I'm done.
Are they doing after parties?
I think they are. I heard about some, but I'm not going.
I mean, it's late.
It's late, and you have to observe. It's so much. You have to take it in, and you have your post-concert ritual. And take the energy, So,
all right. So let me ask you a couple questions first.
Okay.
You are from Lisbon, yes?
No, I'm from Brazil.
Oh, from Brazil. Oh, okay.
I traveled just for the concert. So
wow, that's a hefty commute.
Yes, there are rumors she's going to Brazil. There are some heavy rumors this week. A promoter from Brazil and one from Argentina posted something on Instagram and Twitter. And they are journalists of entertainment. So, but it's still not confirmed. So I decided not to wait. And if she goes, I will see that again.
When would she go? You think she would go next in the summer?
I think she maybe. But there are some complications because in Brazil there are not proper arenas where she could have the lift for lift to hotel or ray of light. So I don't think how they could handle the structure to do stadiums. Mm-hmm. She also said in Sweden she likes to play stadiums. So I don't know how that works. They would have to change some parts of the show in order to fit. And also the stage is kind of small for a stadium. So I don't know how they would do this for
well, and we'll get to the Lisbon review in a second, but good point that you brought that up, because that could be the exact reason why they haven't announced it yet. They could just be trying to figure out how to fit the show into an outdoor arena that doesn't have the ability for her to travel around in the box, So it's like maybe they're just trying to figure out, can we do an outdoor arena? If we do, what would the show look like? And, I'm sure once they get those details hammered out, then they'll, I would love to see her go back to Brazil, wouldn't you?
Yeah, the crowd is amazing there. She always has a good time. And if she goes to Brazil, we do the Brazilian review there.
Yeah. Well, if she goes to Brazil, I might have to think about finally going to Brazil. I've never been to Brazil.
Oh, you're invited.
Oh, okay, good. There we go. So you flew to Lisbon. Did you come with friends?
I have friends here.
Nice.
I actually had original tickets for Paris, but a friend gave up the trip and we had extra tickets. So I just took this tickets, and since they're so close to each other, 1 week difference. So I'm attending the Lisbon concerts and Paris.
Oh yeah. Which Paris show are you going to?
Both.
The first two?
Yeah, the 12th and 13th, yes.
Oh, nice. Oh, good. Oh, so you're having a nice vacation.
Yeah, I always try to arrange a vacation around concerts. So I've never been to Lisbon before, so it was my first time. And
have you been doing some touristy things in Lisbon?
During the day, yes.
All right. So did you ride tram 28?
I'll do this tomorrow.
Okay, Tram 28. These are all the things I did when I went to Lisbon. So Tram 28, it's the touristy thing to do. Tram 28. Just watch the pickpockets.
Okay.
Have you been gorging yourself on pastel de nata?
Yes, every day.
Oh my God, they're so good. Like, and they're everywhere. Like everywhere you go, it's like, oh, here's more pastel de nata.
You can't help yourself. They're just there, and you have to do it. They're amazing.
Have you just stayed in Lisbon, or have you like been venturing around?
I'll go to Porto, and from Porto I fly to Paris on Saturday.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So if you can, well, I don't know if you'll be able to do it. Because of the weather, I don't know if there's this wonderful restaurant in Portugal called Ponto Final, and it's across you have to take a ferry and then like walk along the river, and it's gorgeous views of Lisbon. It's amazing. So if you can go, that's thumbs up.
I'll try that.
Yeah, it's really so. Yeah, you can snack on some pastel de nata while you're on the ferry.
Perfect.
Okay, so you're here. You're visiting Lisbon. What do you think of the town formerly known as Madonna's home?
It's really, really beautiful. You can just wander around the streets. I haven't been to her house yet, but I've been to some places.
I'm surprised there's not a walking tour. People just like
there's one, but there's so much to see, and she's not living there anymore. So I don't left that aside.
I'm supporting Madame X tonight,
and I know Madame X is kind of. There's a lot of fans that don't like. I love it. I love the era. I'm Brazilian. Actually, we spoke during the pandemic. At the first time you did the live with the audience episode, I called and you asked me something about Anita. So for for Brazilians, it's really special to listen to her singing in Portuguese, and we have a connection. And I love the songs, and it's a different album. I also attended the concert, and it's a different thing. I get why people might have a hard time with that, but I love the album.
I think it's a great album. I mean, I was just listening to, for some strange reason, I think because she landed in Portugal again, I've had Madame X on the brain, and I've just been going back to Killers Who Are Partying. Like, I just get like Amando, Hey Savage. Like, I just keep having that song keeps running through my head. It's so beautiful.
And actually, it was the era that I participated the most. I went to MTV for the premiere of the video. And I was in London when she did that Alexandra Palace interview with Norton Graham.
Yes.
I was able to enter that event. So it was the era I was more involved with. So
where did you see the Madame X show?
London as well.
Oh, okay, nice. How was it? How was the venue there?
Amazing. It was the Palladium, but it was very traumatic because when I traveled, it was already happening the cancellations. So I was afraid
she started those cancellations in New York. I mean, the start of the show, there was cancellations. I felt so bad. There were. I can now attest to being one of those people she's canceled on opening night because we were supposed to see Celebration in Vancouver.
Yeah, this time I decided to go very early on the tour. I had tickets for New York, and when and then I had to New York and Paris. So I said I go to one venue in America and one in Europe, so I make sure I can see her. But I'm really happy. She's looking very healthy. I think even better than she did on Madame X, actually.
Yeah, well, she was in pain. She was in pain during Madame X.
She's in really good shape, and she's looking very happy. It's amazing to see how she's.
Where are you seeing the show? Are you seeing Celebration in the States then, or you're coming to New York?
Not yet. No, I asked for the refund.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Maybe depending, I go to Miami later on in March.
Well, I was going to say wait and see if she comes to Brazil first.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? You know, they might not make that announcement for months, but we shall see.
I'll see how satisfied I am with 4 concerts.
Okay, Celebration.
Okay.
What did you had you spoiled yourself and looked at videos?
I watched the live at the first show, and it was very special to see that. Even was online on cell phone to find out the set list.
Yeah.
And actually, I decided to buy the 4th ticket while I was watching the live because I got so emotional. And it was very special because, I mean, if you think about all the concerts and we are now able to watch live, imagine if we could do that with the Confessions tour or with Blonde Ambition or Girly, I mean, we have to experience. You have the chance to exchange emotions with fans all over the world, and so it was a very special moment. And I've seen some photos and videos, but I tried not to see too much.
So you can save a little bit for when you actually saw it in person.
I think it was a good thing because there's so much information, and you can place yourself properly at the venue as well. Because depending where you are, it's a different concert. But I didn't watch way too much. I kept some emotions for the place to be surprised.
Where were your seats tonight?
Yesterday I was at the pit.
So this was your second night? Yeah,
it's my second night. Gotcha. Yesterday, when I was entering the venue yesterday, I knew where I wanted to stay, and between those, looking at the stage, more on the right wing, where she does the Blonde Ambition rendition, and the main stage, like the main square. But the security guy just told me, go to that line on the right, and I didn't want to go. I said, go there, it's better. And they gave this, which is
he's holding up a Floor A bracelet.
It's here in Lisbon. They didn't sell the pit. There was no chair, so there was no special tickets for the pit. So some people got the chance to stay there inside. The sound was not so good.
That's what Damien was saying about yesterday.
And especially that spot. Some people thought that in Antwerp as well, that specific spot at the pit, maybe there's something with the position. But it's a great experience to see her. I mean, you can really see the details and things that no video could capture unless it's a professional DVD if she releases one. So yesterday was more a visual experience. And today I was at the seating at like first level, also to the right. And the sound was perfect. She actually mentioned tonight that yesterday she had some technical problems, and she thanked the audience that kept her through the concert. So I think there was actually something happening with the sound system.
I always, whenever that happens, whenever she says anything in the audience, like, I'm sorry, I apologize for last night's sound or whatever. I always think I'm like, I would love to see that, like you backstage. I'm like, who's she yelling? Like, remember in like Truth or Dare when she's like yelling at Freddie and she's like, my sound keeps cutting out of my headset and this, that, but well, put me on there effing frequency and blah, blah, blah. And she's like, I'm like, you wonder if that type of stuff is still happening, or like if she's just yelling at people.
You mentioned this tonight. She said something in her speech about being humble. She's like, you have to be humble, and things like, Madonna, please, you talking about being okay.
She's trying to make sure that she pushes out positive energy for all of us.
So I sat at the first level, and I highly recommend, if people have the opportunity to place themselves differently at the venue, not just go to the floor close to the stage. I had a great experience because the stage itself is sort of like a live thing at the concert. The lightning at the edge of the stage, it connects the music and it pulses together with the music. So there's a lot of effects that you can see from above. So I recommend both experiences are very complementing.
Well, see, now, Gabriel, I don't have first level seats to any of the shows I'm going to. So
what are you going to have?
Clearly, now I'm just going to have to get tickets to another show. Okay, I mean, that's ultimately that's what you're telling me.
Yeah. You can use that excuse.
What were your favorite moments from the show?
The beginning. The beginning is so simple and so strong. And Bob has a great role around the concert, like throughout the concert. But the beginning, it's so powerful. The smoke, how she comes around. Erotica was very good. The Vogue moment, it's super energetic. And actually, I'm going to say something. The end, live at the venue. So maybe that's a positive thing for you. The end with Beach of Madonna is actually not so bad there. The energy, it's up. It's not my favorite part, but it's not so bad as I thought it would be. I don't like that song, But
I've been very obsessed with watching the video clips. I'm trying not to watch any of the video clips. So like people keep sending me clips and I'm like, I'm not looking at them. I want to be surprised or as surprised as I can when I finally see it in person. But I've been watching the Bitch I'm Madonna videos because so many people have said it's an anticlimactic ending. I don't mind the song. I think it's kind of funny and very tongue in cheek and silly of Madonna. So
I haven't. Yeah,
I've been watching the videos because I've been like wanting to see why people are feeling that way. And now it's like, it's so stuck in my head. You know how like at the very end when it goes into celebration and there's, she's like, Madonna makes the people. And she's like, there's all that. But then Bob is like saying, Madonna, Madonna. And he keeps saying it over and over and over again. And I literally have just had Bitch I'm Madonna with Bob's voice stuck in my head on a loop. So I'm going to look forward to that number.
When I saw the first concert live, with Instagram Live, I also had that feeling. It was super weird. People think that was not the end. But yesterday it was like, okay, live it does work a little bit. It could be better. We could have other options, but for me, Hung Up is I think the climax, and it's I think for me that song represents in her career, how she got so successful again after so long time. It's not normal for an artist to have that peak so later on. And at the concert, you kind of have that same feeling that she's Madonna. She's in the top of the game. And I didn't have the chance to see Confessions tour, or I didn't have the chance to see Girly tour. So this tour is very special for fans that didn't have. You kind of have a bit of that live experience. So when she was walking the runway, I just tried to imagine how she was on the Confessions tour in London, and the DVD that I watched so much.
When she struts down that catwalk, I love that.
Because back then I didn't have the opportunity to travel. So this tour also, it's a very, once again, humble experience, humble opportunity that she's offering for fans all over the world to come and see bits of her career. So
yeah,
it was very satisfying.
What did you think of her costumes? Did you like the looks?
Yes, yesterday I was able to get some details that I haven't seen. Like, for example, in the robe, when she starts erotica, the M from the Girly show is embroidered with crystals. I don't know if you've noticed that.
I'm trying not to. I'm not trying to look at too many details, but I love hearing about it.
Okay, her heels is like some shoelaces. So try to see those details. She does wear grills at that part.
Yes, yeah.
So the like stair clothing when she does the voguing, there's some crystals as well. So when you wear that clothes, you can really see details and how all the Madonna costumes are really well made. And I read an interview about from the costume department. They actually looked at the originals. She gave them access, so they're really, really well made. Super Bowl music. Frozen could be a little bit better. I don't know. I've never seen the original one, but the other ones are really good. I'm very specific with Frozen because it's my favorite. But
what I heard that Jean-Paul Gaultier was the Vogue participant today on the runway.
Yes. He was the guest, Vogue bitch. I don't know how people.
Yeah, I don't know what they're calling. I think it's.
So he came up and she thanked him. She actually said some specific. I took notes for you.
Oh.
She on the beginning.
Thank you for being so prepared. Were you literally writing notes during the concert or on the subway on your way home?
On the concert, yeah. That's very
wow, good for you. A plus, Gabriel.
On the beginning, she said that Lisbon is her home because her dentist is here. So that's what
her dentist
is in Lisbon. So that's what she.
Oh, that's funny.
And she talked about longevity of her career, how she's always surprised how long the run has been. That first impersonator, like the Madonna characters, she actually said the year I don't know if she has mentioned before. It was 1981, 82. I don't think people get that reference that much. I honestly didn't get that clothing, so that's very specific. So she mentioned the specific year. She thanked also her children. Later on in the middle, she's very pleased that her children are performing with her. And what she talked about war. She wore yesterday a white flag, tonight as well. And she had some technical problems with rain in the microphone.
Oh.
Yeah, at the beginning it was a little bit off. But she sang the Saudade song again.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't say anything about the hospital. I think she gave up that speech about being sick, and she does mention that she's thankful she had angels looking after her, but I think she's not going there anymore. Well,
I guess it's old news for her now. Now she's happy to be up and dancing and performing.
Yes. I think these were the most specific things for tonight.
Nice. Hey, that's amazing detail. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. And so you're wearing Dita. I can see Dita on your T-shirt.
Yes,
is that the only T-shirt you bought, or have you bought other merch?
I bought this.
Let's see. Oh, okay. So he's holding up the Blonde Ambition with the Like a Virgin Gautier corset, and it's good. Oh, is it sparkly?
Yeah.
Oh, on the back it's sparkly Madonna. Oh, I like that. That's really nice.
And they also had the bomber jacket.
I was going to ask, are they still selling the Blonde Ambition jackets?
I was able to find one, but it was large and was too big for me. I'm not a big fan of bomber jackets. So in Paris, I'll try the medium and small. If they fit good, I might buy. But they had one there.
Wow. Oh, so they're selling
They're
out.
Very expensive, yeah. And no tour book, a lot of T-shirts and some like lipstick and other things.
Yeah, I think they're flying through merch faster than they can make it. I have a feeling.
Today I was thinking maybe who knows? She's doing a proper career book later on, a thicker version, or a coffee table book. Maybe that's why
that's possible. It could be that there's the reason why there's no tour book is maybe we'll get something after the fact. Sort of like, remember when after the Girly Show, she had released that Girly Show picture book that came with the CD. I don't know if you've ever seen.
I have that.
Oh, okay, yeah. Maybe she's doing something similar.
I didn't know that was sold after.
It was after, yeah. It was after the Girly Show ended. They produced. I
know that this is an extra production from the sex book. Do you know that?
It was her contract when she got the contract for the sex book. It was meant for her to do other books as well, and
bigger version, without the
And they opted to do the Girly Show book instead.
If you compare them, they're the same size.
Yes, but the Girly Show book is much easier to open.
Yeah, I think they had the idea to do a paper cover version of Sex, and that didn't come through. So
I think the controversy scared the publisher. I think they were like, no, we're not doing that.
I hope she releases a book now, and
that would be really great. I could see her doing that. Like I love picture books, and like a great big coffee table book would be amazing. I would buy it. I'm sure it'll be so expensive, but
yeah. I collect the tour books and vinyls. These are the only Madonna products that I collect. So I hope she does one. The Madame X is really nice.
Oh yeah, they did too, right? It was there was like the tour program for Madame X, and then there was that special book that they came out with after the fact. Those are gorgeous. The detail in those Madame X books was I'm afraid to touch it because it's like it's just so amazing. I love those. They're really good.
We're gonna see it.
Well, Gabriel, I know it's late and I don't want to keep you up too long, but I appreciate all of your detail. This was amazing. I'm excited that you're going to go see it again in Paris. That'll be probably a different experience just because the crowd will probably be different than the Lisbon crowd. And
And I'll be more relaxed and I'll enjoy. Tonight,
Where are your seats in Paris?
I have the early entrance for Sunday, so sort of I gave myself an indulgence. It's going to be maybe the last.
Treat yourself. Why not?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to treat myself this time. So I'm going to place myself. I'm going to decide. I can stay either inside the pit or outside. And for the 13th, I have regular floor tickets.
Okay. So, let me ask you. So, Bob the drag queen had posted about how he throws Madonna money into the audience.
It's the same thing, yes.
But he also mentioned that he's throwing out a rosary, and it's one rosary per show, and that each rosary is stamped with the city that they're in. When does he throw the rosary? When is that thrown out?
At the beginning. So he comes in the middle square, and he walks through. He throws the money over there at the where she crawls the hung up correct choreography. And yesterday I noticed he throws towards the right the rosary.
So it's before she even comes out on stage.
Before. Yes.
I see. Okay. It's when he's in the Vogue VMA outfit.
It's the first speech. Yeah, when he opens the concert.
I see. Okay, I was trying to figure. I was like, is he doing it during the show? I didn't know.
No. It's where when he's in the Vogue costume.
Nice.
Okay. And I noticed he does exactly what he told. He throws the money in the middle. So if you are really in the front, you might have a great chance to grab one note, and he throws the cross in the direction towards the right, a bit behind.
Well, if they survive people trying to get it with their hands, because I'm sure people are fighting over those, I'm sure they're probably going to go for a lot of money on eBay if people are trying to sell them.
They're already selling the bills.
Of course. Yeah, I saw that the people are selling it's like paper, and they're selling it for like $200. I'm like, okay, good for you. All right, Gabriel, before we let you go, it's time for a little segment we like to call the lightning round. These answers are just meant to be quick off the top of your head, wherever you're at in your Madonna journey today. Don't think too hard. Favorite Madonna song?
To Have and Not to Hold. And I love the song.
Favorite Madonna album?
Ray of Light.
Favorite Madonna music video?
Frozen.
Favorite Madonna tour?
Confessions tour.
Favorite Madonna movie?
Truth or Dare.
How about one that she acted in?
I actually recently saw A League of Their Own. I haven't watched. I watched last month, and she's really good at it. She's really good in this movie.
Had you never seen it?
No, it was the first time I saw last September.
Oh,
yeah.
Are there other Madonna movies that you have not seen?
Yes, unfortunately, yes.
Gabriel, start a little movie marathon.
There's so much to see. You have to keep surprises.
True. What haven't you seen? Have you seen Who's That Girl?
No.
Oh my God! Don't wait on Who's That Girl. You have to see Who's That Girl. Okay. Download it before you fly to Paris and watch it on the plane.
Okay, I'll do that.
It'll make you laugh. It's a really good movie. It's one of my favorites. Favorite Madonna look, and this can be from a tour, a photo shoot, a music video.
I love her look at the Live Aid performance when she sang "Ray of Light" like a prayer in London.
Yep.
I think she was all in white.
Yes.
But I think she was herself, looking very clean, very Madonna, and she was not attached to any era specific.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's really, like, for me, Madonna core, you know?
Yeah. Sort of really, if there's like a
canvas for Madonna, I think that would be how she would look.
Yeah, I agree. I can see that. Well, everybody, that's our show for today. Gabriel, thanks for sticking around before you go to bed and telling us all about your experience in Lisbon. Tell everyone where they can find you on social so we can follow along for your Paris adventures.
I'm on Instagram. I think it's easier if you tag me there.
I'll tag you. Oh, yeah, because your Instagram handle is like, you try to make it, it's actually very difficult because I'm like, I had no idea what your name was at first. I was like, what is his name? Oh, right. It's Gabriel. Yeah. We'll tag you. It's okay.
Yeah, it's Kairos.gab. It's a Portuguese name. It's going to be tagged there, and you can follow me there.
Yeah, okay. And remember, everybody, you can find us on Instagram, Twitter, and Threads at MLVC Podcast. If you'd like to donate to the show, feel free to tip us over at MLVC Podcast on Venmo. If you've not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, tick that button so you never miss a video. We're going to be going live with other people throughout the run of the Celebration Tour, so people like Gabriel can help fill you in on what they're experiencing at their shows. So, I was going to say, while we go, I have to find the off button for the YouTube thing. We can do a Vogue pose off while I try to find that. So until next time, everybody,